it's a lifestyle change.
Oh,
now
yeah, for sure.
It's like a kid. So you got to walk the dog in the morning.
It's not like a kid.
You know, you got
People
Now you can compare.
See,
Now
everyone
you-
that says it's
now
like
you-
a kid doesn't have kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I used to
Yeah.
say that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's like having a kid. They're like my little fur baby, right? That's what people say. And I used to be down with that until I had my own kid. I was like,
You can't leave a kid in a kennel.
yeah, it is way harder having a kid. And it'd just be me and my dogs, you know,
Yeah.
because at that time I'd probably be done with the world. I'd probably be angry with the world, you know, the angry old man. It's like, you know, people are such.
you wanna
like,
be a hermit?
I just,
Isolated?
because there's, you know, people feel like that now, right? Where they feel like just, they don't like being around people because people can't be people.
Lucky Boys Podcast.
For the dog to be just let out to the yard and just go crazy. But the truth is, dogs thrive on long walks. That's where they're really at, smelling all these different smells, exploring. That's really tuning into their nature. It's not having a big backyard for them
Yeah.
to go nuts in. I mean, that's a nice perk.
Yeah.
To have like but then they have dog parks
Still gotta
here
do the walks.
in the city but no matter what, you still have to do the walks. They have to explore with you. And that's how you develop a bond with your dog too, is by going on walks with your dog. You both learn about each other. And your dog's paying attention to you, believe it or not. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I had dogs my whole life. I'm real big on dogs.
Oh, wow.
I'm a big animal lover. I had all types of pets, right? And I got to know them very well. And I'm telling you, like, we made it work. And I saw that when I saw that my dog was mentally more stable, and I've had pit bulls, man.
Yeah.
And I had from Shih Tzus to Malteses to pit
Jeez.
bulls. Like I had all types of different breeds, and they all thrived. And I can tell you what's in common. It doesn't matter whether you have a big or small dog. Is going for walks with
Wow.
them. It's important. It's
That's
very
crazy.
important.
I didn't grow with any pets. I don't know. It was like, I didn't think a lot of Asians have pets.
Yeah,
At
my
least I
mom.
didn't
My
grow
mom
with
was
them.
totally against it.
Yeah.
You snuck right in.
I brought it home anyway. I was that kid. My friends used to call me Will of the Jungle because if I find something, I'm bringing it
Oh,
home.
God.
Like if I found like a lizard, I'm like, oh man, this is cool.
Oh, wow.
I'll bring it home. Even when I was a kid, I was that kid that would like pick up a caterpillar with my finger and just play around with it, or try to like just always observe insects in the backyard or in the park, right? I was that kid. I was so fascinated with insects and animals. Like if I saw something on the Discovery Channel and they used to show animals on the Discovery Channel, I used to always tune in and just even through the all commercials, I was just locked in. You know, I just love animals. I always had a deep love for animals. And when I became of age, when I was having my own place, I was like, I gotta have like animals, like Norm. And this is gonna sound weird to some people, but I had snakes.
But you're in college, right? And in your dorm.
Yeah, as soon as I had my
Right.
own place, when I was old enough to have my own place, I moved out the dorms because the dorms didn't allow dogs, and I brought a pit bull into my dorm because I just had this pit bull that was like super awesome towards the end of the semester.
Yeah.
And my roommates and I kept it hidden. It was just a puppy in the dorms, and then we would take it out, feed it, and then as soon as semester, and then the room, what's the RA stand for? I don't know. The
Resident
Yeah.
advisor.
yeah, he met my dog and he was like, Will, you can't have dogs here. And he was like, damn, but it's cute, you know, and it's cool. So he was really cool. He's like, yo, keep this on the down low. I don't know anything.
Dang.
And yeah, and then the next right when that semester ended, just a couple of weeks, I got my own place. I looked for my own place, found a new roommate to live off campus just so I could have a dog and pets. And let me tell you, it's just awesome. There's something about pets that I just find rewarding. I find comfort in being around animals.
See, like I never grew up with pets, so I didn't have that. But like my brother has a dog in LA.
Do you love your brother's dog?
I do love his dog. And like now it's really opened me up to like when I see dogs, like I'm paying attention to the dogs on the street now. But like I never had a pet, never had to take care of one. But like seeing the dog in LA when I'm there, it feels like a whole big family now. And it's like, it's super cute. But like I still can't just imagining like, because it's a lifestyle change. 'Cause
Oh
now
yeah, for sure.
It's like a kid. So you got to walk the dog in the morning.
It's not like a kid.
You know, you got
People
Now you can compare.
See,
Now
everyone
you-
that says it's
now
like
you-
a kid doesn't have kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I used to
Yeah.
say that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's like having a kid. They're like my little fur baby, right? That's what people say. And I used to be down with that until I had my own kid. I was like,
You can't leave a kid in a kennel.
yeah, it is way harder having a kid than a dog. It's two completely different
Oh,
things.
wow.
Yeah, I guess there are some parallels,
Mm-hmm.
but that's where it stops. Like you know, whereas the love for it and taking care of something, but there's levels to it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not. But you know what? It's right now. I can't go through it anymore because I had a few dogs, and after all these years, obviously they
Yeah.
passed away from old age.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could deal with that right
Yeah.
now. I had to put one down during COVID.
Oh wow.
She was 15. She was a pit bull.
Jeez.
I had her for quite some time. She was with me for quite some time. She was a beautiful dog.
Yeah.
Beautiful just in every way. And when I had during COVID, I had to put her down, and they only allowed one person in the room.
Oh wow.
And it was just heartbreaking. It was just me and
Damn.
and originally they were like, we're not going to allow anyone in the room,
Yeah.
but they made an exception because they saw that I was not going to take that for an answer.
Yeah.
And that was I had to put a couple of them down, but that was one of the more difficult ones.
Right.
I didn't have anyone there with me, and it was just
Damn.
me and her, and then I had to give the thumbs up
Yikes.
when it was okay for
Like the procedure.
for them to, because she was in pain, so I had to put her down. It was the right thing to do.
I think like my girlfriend Alicia, their family is what really introduced me more into pets because they always have dogs. And Alicia grew up with a cat, but she's also the same. Like she really wants a cat again, but she just cannot deal with if and when they pass away. It's just like she cannot deal with that kind of pain. And I
can't.
think that's like the reality of it, right? It's like, yeah, it's great, let's have a pet, but it's like, someday that day it's gonna
Yeah.
come, and that's tough. It's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, and it's not one of those things where I think I could never have a pet again. I think, and I have a dog right now. I have one more left, and he's of age where he's slowing down, and I hate seeing that, and I think about it all the time, and I'm just like, oh man, I gotta say goodbye to this guy.
Yeah.
He's been such a cool part of the family. I can't do that again. I'm gonna need a break emotionally because there's just been, I've been dealing with it for years now, and I just need a break from that.
Yeah.
And one day when I'm old, the dream is to just get a big country house.
A lot of acres.
Yeah, acres, and I'm just gonna be me and all my dogs.
All your dogs.
None of them on a
Damn.
leash. They won't even know what a leash is, and we'll just go on walks together. Like
Go
like
ahead,
a big-
fertilize my land.
like a big wolf pack. We're just gonna go out and just hang out. And hopefully, when I'm old, I'll have that energy and I'll be healthy. And I think they'll keep me healthy. To go for those walks together, and it just be me and my dogs.
Yeah.
Because at that time I'll probably be done with the world. I'll probably be angry with the world. The angry old man. That's like, people are such.
you wanna
like,
be a hermit?
I just
Isolated?
because there's people feel like that now, right? Where they feel like just they don't like being around people because people can be people,
Yeah.
right? And they feel more trustworthy or safe around dogs or animals. Right? And I'm thinking maybe when I'm old, I'll feel some type of way because I can empathize with that strongly.
Right. Yeah.
I really can. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's a good thing, but at some point in my life, I do want to take my foot off the gas pedal and sort of just retire in the middle of nowhere.
It sounds very peaceful.
It's like Thanos.
Lucky Boys Podcast.